Okay. Hello, good morning. Oh, I didn't get my thing. Here we go. Here's split screen, don't view text. 1 minute. Fix it. Good. Hi, everybody. Good morning. Welcome to Felony First Appearance Hearings. I am Judge Lindsay Glazer. I will be presiding today. The video for first appearance hearings has been played to all defendants. I need everybody to please stand up, raise your right hand, and be sworn in by our clerk. Good morning. Yes, let me just bring up the interpreter in a second. Okay, go for it.
Good morning, everybody. Raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm the testimony you are about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? If so, say I do.
Please be seated. Madam Interpreter, can you please raise your right hand and be sworn in?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you swear that you will well and faithfully interpret from English to Spanish, Spanish to English, the questions asked and the answers given to the best of your ability, and that you have such ability? If so, say I do.
I do, Maria Juncosa, certified court interpreter.
If there's if there's anybody here for a case on Zoom, please type the defendant's name in the chat room.
Si hay alguien aquí, por favor, en la plataforma de Zoom, por favor, en el chat, ponga el nombre del acusado.
Let's begin. Can the attorneys announce? Please state.
Good morning, Ana Romas on behalf of the state for out-of-state extraditions.
Nessa Eth on behalf of the state. Good morning.
Rebecca Corey, Assistant Public Defender. Good morning. Judge, can you make me a co-host, please?
Yes, it's that one.
Thank you.
Okay. All right. So the first case on the out-of-state warrants is Jasmine Jackson. Hi, Miss. Is that Miss Jackson there? Good morning, ma'am. It looks like Texas needs an extension to pick you up. Extension of time. I'm sorry. How much? 7 days? They say due to manpower. I'm sorry, but they have every right to ask for an extension. So you came in on the 5th. So instead of picking you up by the 20th, they're going to pick you up by the 21st. 27th. The 27th, excuse me, the 27th. So if they don't pick you up by basically within 30 days from May 5th, I'll release you. Probably I'd release you the next time if you're still here. I'm resetting your case for May 28th to make sure you get picked up, and I'm so sorry about the delay. Is Dene broke? Locals are closed. Is that correct, Mr. Broke here? He's usually on Zoom. Where is he today? Corrections. Did I just do it, Jasmine Jackson? I just gave it to you. Okay. Dene, where's your broke? Anyway, the locals are closed. Is that correct? Corrections? Hello?
Your Honor, Rich Brook Dean refused court.
Okay. Corrections, are his locals closed?
It's closed, Judge.
Thank you. So locals are closed. Let's reset it.
I can pick up by the third. Instead of, the 20,
One's 15 days, the 28th.
15 days, yes.
All right, so we're gonna reset this case for when? June 4th, to make sure it gets picked up.
You can pick up prior to.
Okay. Um, All right, fine, thank you. Then we have Louis Astor-Rezaga. Come on out down, sir. Good morning. Sir, you have an arrest warrant. It's from New York. The warrant was issued on September 22nd of 2021. The charge is grand larceny. So there is no bond on this warrant. I need to find out from you if you want to waive extradition or contest extradition. A waiver of extradition is the quickest way out of this jail.
Yes,
You want to waive and get out of here quickly. That's at the most.
yes, because I think the case was disposed already. Anyhow, yes, Judge.
I'll reset it in 15 days from May 28th to make sure New York picks you up. Just sign the waiver paperwork at the jail. It just means you agree to be transported there. And if for any reason they're not ready and need an extension of time, I can't hold you more than 30 days. And if they don't pick you up within 30 days, I would release you. Okay?
And she's saying, so I'm gonna be incarcerated for 15 days?
Anytime between now and May 28th, they'll come pick you up. So just sign the waiver paperwork at the jail. Just means you agree to be transported to New York. Thank you, sir. Then we have Tamala Stanley. Good morning, Ms. Stanley. You have a warrant from Georgia. The warrant was issued June 7th of 2012, and the charge is failure to appear, theft by shoplifting. Unfortunately, there is no bond on the warrant. I need you to tell me if you want to waive extradition or contest extradition. Waiver is the quickest way out of this jail. Georgia would have up to 30 days to pick you up, and if they don't get you within 30 days, you get released. I set it in 15, just so you know, I set it in 15 to try and get you out of here quicker. The other choice is to contest extradition, which means you want to fight the warrant. You're not fighting charges. It's just a piece of paper that says you're wanted in Georgia. A lawyer would then be appointed for you if you cannot afford one, and your lawyer would be able to challenge the legal sufficiency of a governor's warrant. But you would be in our jail at least 90 days while that process takes place. Do you know what you want to do? You want to waive or contest?
I do have a lawyer in Georgia that's calling for me already handling this, so I don't know.
Well, you want to be here 90 days or you want
No,
to wait? Most people would. You can have your lawyer work on the case, see if they'll agree to release the warrant. But if you waive, it starts things moving and get you out of here quicker.
okay, so I'll go with that choice.
That's a smart choice. So tell your lawyer if they're able to get a bond for you, send a teletype here to our jail, to our Miami-Dade Police Department to let us know. Or if they agree to lift the warrant and they need a teletype to the Miami-Dade Police Department.
So they have how many days to come get me?
Have a full 30 days to get you. I set it in 15 days to try and get you out of here quicker. So unless they have an extension of time, you should be out within 15 days.
Okay, thank you.
The reset date is May. Sure to sign the waiver paperwork at the jail. Next is J. Williams, Quash, Danny Hong, Quash, Brett Dettinger, Quash, Joshua Schuman, new case. Mr. Schuman here.
Mr. Schuman is present.
Good morning, sir. You have an arrest warrant from the state of Texas. The warrant was July 2nd of 2024, and the charge is for felony violation of probation. There's no bond on the warrant. I need you to tell me if you want to waive extradition or contest extradition. Waiver means Texas would have up to 30 days to pick you up and try and get you out of here quicker within 15 days. But if they don't get you within 30 days, you get released. The other choice is to contest extradition, which means you want to fight the warrant. You're not fighting the charges, just a piece of paper that says you're wanted in in, or is it Texas? It's a little out of it. And then a lawyer would be appointed for you if you cannot afford one. Your lawyer would be able to challenge the legal sufficiency of a governor's warrant. If you want to waive, that's what most people do. They get out of here as quick as they can.
Yeah, I'm gonna wait.
Right. Make sure you sign the waiver paperwork at the jail. It just means you agree to be transported over to Texas. If they can't hold you more than 30 days, and then I'll release you if you're still here with me.
Okay.
Got it?
All right. Thank you.
Thank you. Waiver, reset, no bond, reset May 28th. Next,
Your Honor.
Mercedes Valdez. Good morning, ma'am. You have to do that. Battery by a detainee. You're ready to get picked up and you pick up a new charge. I always say new charges. So now that you picked up a new charge, that has to be closed out before you can be sent over to Georgia. So don't pick up anything new. It's a battery by a detainee.
Okay.
So I'm gonna reset her case, what, in 15 days, see what's going on? Reset it May 28th to find out the status of her battery by detainee case. Good luck to you. I don't know anything you can do, Ms. Rhodes. Huh? It's a shame. All right, Marcus Williams, he has 2 cases. Mr. Williams is at Metro West 2. Good morning, sir. Your Miami case is set June 2nd, so we're gonna reset both of your Warren cases for June 3rd to see if we close them out.
Wow.
Then there's Diego Peralta Gonzalez. He's at Metro West 3. Sir, do you speak English or no?
¿Que habla inglés, señor?
No, Spanish, please.
Okay.
Looks
Gracias.
like Texas needs an extension of time to pick you up.
Necesitan una extensión de tiempo para venir a recogerlo.
So instead of picking you up, they need 7 days. I'm so sorry for the delay.
Yo siento la demora, pero están pidiendo 7 días.
So instead of picking you up by May 20th, they're going to pick you up by May 27th.
En vez de recogerlo antes de mayo 20, lo van a recoger antes de mayo 27.
I'm resending your case May 28th to make sure you're picked up, and they can't hold you more than 30 days either. So if you're still here, he has a lawyer too, a private lawyer. May 20th he came in. That ain't happening. So wait, May 25th he came in? Oh, May 5th. I can't read my handwriting. You sure?
Okay. Su abogado particular vino mayo 5. Usted tiene un abogado.
Ricardo Gomez. Okay, thank you. So, sir, if you're still here by June 4th, I probably would just release you. But they should get you, though, by May 27th.
Ellos antes del 27 ya deben de recogerlo, pero si usted está aquí todavía el 4 de junio, yo lo tengo que liberar.
All right.
Okay.
Have a nice day. I'm so sorry about the delay.
Que tenga buen día y le pido disculpas por esta demora, pero ellos lo pidieron. Okay.
Next is Richard Ingram.
Gracias.
Is Mr. Ingram there? He's at
Yeah.
Good morning at Metro West 4. So you have a Miami case set on May 19th. We're going to reset this case for May 20th to see if it's closed out, sir. All right, we'll see you then. Next is Robert Floyd. Mr. Floyd's at Metro West 6. Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Now who is it? Texas? Georgia. Georgia needs an extension of time to pick you up. That's so unlike Georgia. So instead of picking you up by the 23rd, they actually need a 10-day extension to pick you up. It looks like it's just close to the 30th day.
You're gonna start picking up at 23rd, because of a long weekend. That's why it's scheduled to the 27th.
So because of the Memorial Day weekend, they want me to reset it. They're going to pick you up by hopefully the 23rd of May. So I'm resetting it the 27th of May because it's the day after Memorial Day. I'm sorry about the delay, sir. If you're still here by then, I'll probably release you.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Up next is Yaloa Fleitas Rainier Quash. Alexander Perez Escobar, he's at Metro West State. Good morning, sir. He needs a Spanish interpreter.
Morning.
Okay.
May 27th is your next court date for your Miami case. We're gonna reset it, this extradition case for May 28th to see if your Miami case is closed.
Ok, lo vamos a poner para mayo 28 para ver si su caso de Miami está cerrado.
Ok, gracias.
Ok, thank you.
Date was it again, Judge?
What?
What's the date for the reset?
May 28th.
Thank you.
Next case we have is Donald, Mr. Cooney here.
He refused.
All right, Mr. Cooney has locals. Do you have a next court date for his Miami case corrections or no?
June 27th.
June 27th, that's a Friday, I think. So I guess we have to set it, what, June 30th? No, that's a Thursday. What am I saying? That's a Friday. Oh, so what are we setting it for? July? Okay, we set June 30th. What's today? So that's it for the out-of-state warrants. Oh, Miss Corey, there was something addressed yesterday. I wasn't here. I don't know about a governor warrant. They sent it to you.
I received it over the weekend, Judge.
Miss Corey wasn't here yesterday either.
That's
So
why
I'll be reviewing it and I'll meet with Mr. Green as soon as possible. If I can meet with him earlier, then I'll set it early.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, now thank you, Miss Romas. Now, the in-state calendar, George Lottie, he's in Metro West 10. Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Are you, huh? 1 second. Oh, I'm sorry. It didn't print. We weren't able to print the arrest affidavit. All I know is you got a warrant from Brevard County and a warrant from Broward County, and I know nothing else, but I'm appointing the public defender's office for you.
Corrections, do you have any information?
English?
Español,
Olivia?
español. Español.
Ok, Spanish. Usted tiene una orden de arresto de Broward y de Brevard, de los dos condados.
Y puedo, si pago la fianza, hoy, pudiera irme hoy.
If I pay the bond today, may I leave today?
Corrections, what are his bonds?
On the fugitive cases, Judge?
Yes, starting with Brevard County, what's the?
Brevard County, the bond is 7,000.
Yeah,
Broward County is 2,500.
anything else?
And Indian River County is 15,000.
Indian River County?
Yes, 15,000.
Ok, usted tiene orden de arresto en 3 condados. En uno son $7,000, en el otro 2,500 y en Indian River County $15,000.
Señor, el de Broward, ya yo lo pagué. Ya yo estuve en Broward y pagué la fianza y viré a Metro West.
In Broward, I already paid the bond.
They're showing here you have 3 cases, one from Brevard with a $7,000 bond, one from Broward County with a $2,500 bond, and one from Indian River County with a $15,000 bond.
Aquí aparecen que tiene orden de arresto en 3 condados. El de Brevard son 7,000, el de
Sí.
Broward 2,500 y el de Indian River 15,000.
Sí, pero ya estuve en Broward. Ya estuve en Broward y pagué la
I already
fianza.
went to Broward
Y viré para Metro West.
and I came back to Metro West.
If you want to pay a bond, pay it at the TGK jail. Otherwise, if you don't have money for a bond, probably go to Broward first, then the other 2 counties.
Excuse me, Judge? He
Yes.
posted the Broward County bond, so he's been held on the Indian County River and the
Brevard. So
Ok,
posted, you are correct. That's what
Well,
correct.
es correcto. El de Broward usted lo pagó ya.
De verdad, yo sé,
Entonces-
yo sé que
When
tengo
was
que
the
pagar
bond?
el de Indian River y el de Van Bay.
Corrections, when was the bond posted? For the Broward case?
Están preguntando que cuándo lo había pagado.
Yo salí de Broward el 18 de diciembre del 2024. La pagué más o menos sobre el día 10 de diciembre, más o menos.
Paid it in diciembre.
En diciembre de 2024.
December of 2024, December 10th, I paid it.
Correction.
A new warrant added in Broward on that case, December the 20th. He does have an active Broward warrant as of December.
Le añadieron otra fianza en Broward el 20 de diciembre. Tiene una orden de arresto todavía activa en Broward de 2.500.
Okay, okay, okay.
And it's no
Okay.
bond. No bond.
Oh.
So he should not pay his other bonds right now.
So, sir, you have a no bond warrant. Ms. Corey, your public defender advises you have a no bond warrant from Broward County, and she's recommending not to pay the bonds for Brevard County and Indian River County until the Broward case is resolved.
El condado de Broward le puso que no tiene derecho a pagar la fianza. La abogada de la defensa pública le recomienda que no pague ni la de Brevard ni la de Indian River hasta que se resuelva lo de Broward.
Okay, está bien.
Okay, all right.
Date here is May 28th to make sure you've been transported to Broward. Have a good day.
En mayo 28 es la próxima corte para asegurarnos que usted ha sido transportado a Broward.
Okay, muchas gracias.
Okay, thank you very much.
And next we have is Reynald Felipe here. Good morning, sir. So you have a warrant from Broward County. It was issued on May 12th of 2025. No show capias for possession of cannabis. I will appoint the public defender's office for you. Unfortunately, there's no bond. You're gonna have to wait up to 15 days to go to Broward County, but they usually come once a week. You shouldn't have to wait that long. And the reset date is May 28th to make sure you are picked up. Have a good day.
May 20th, the court date in Broward.
Yeah, but I'll probably come sometime this week.
Right here.
All right, next is Rashid Sorrells. Good morning, sir. You have a warrant. It's from Broward County. It's for violation of probation, and the warrant was issued yesterday, May 12th. I will appoint the public defender's office for you. Your bond is $1,000. So if you're able to post $1,000 bond, please do so at the jail you're located at. If you don't have money for a bond, you will have to wait up to 15 days for Broward County to pick you up. The reset date here is May 28th to make sure you bonded out or were transported. Have a nice day, sir. Next case is Desmond Daniels. Mr. Daniels is at Metro West One. Good morning, sir. It says hold for agency, so they need to issue a warrant.
Judge,
Uh,
this is, which defendant is this?
Mr. Daniels on Zoom.
So I think that if Your Honor, there's two affidavits and the second one has the warrant.
Oh, he has a warrant from Seminole County for violation of probation. There's no bond on the warrant. I will appoint the public defender's office for you. Seminole County has up to 15 days to come and pick you up. The reset date here is May 28th to make sure you are transported. Have a good day, sir. Next is Michael Brown.
And corrections,
Order.
need to get a warrant, or is he on loan?
Is he on loan? Looks like he may be on loan. Corrections, do you have any information for Michael Brown, please?
1 minute, Judge.
Okay.
Damiana. I'm sorry.
Yeah, he's on loan from Marion County, Judge.
So he needs to, so is he ready to go back? Is that why he's on the calendar? Ms. Corey, any information? You want me to point in your office to make sure you're sent back?
That's fine, Judge.
And have they been notified?
Has Marion County been notified to come get him? Is that what it is, Marion? I'm sorry. Yeah. Corrections, have they been notified to pick him up?
No, Joe, not yet.
No, they need to be notified.
Let's reset it a little sooner just to make sure they get notified.
Just said it. The May 30th to make sure. When's that? Thursday. No, not May 30th. What did I say? No, I need to set it in 2 days. The 15th. What's that?
If Your Honor wants to do Friday, that would be the 16th.
No, why would I want to wait 3 days to make sure they're notified? I'm just doing.
But Thursday's the 15th.
Yeah, reset the 15th.
And it's not for pickup, just to make sure they were notified.
Reset Mr. Brown. Then we have, Miguel Salazar. Mr. Salazar here?
Bond out.
On out. Okay. Thank you. That's it for the warrants. Yippee, yippee. Okay, regular calendar. Right, we got the first one for corrections on page 12, Kevin Ramirez.
Yeah.
If you're covered,
Spanish interpreter, please.
yes.
Yeah.
Thank you. Good morning, sir. Mr. Ramirez, I'm sorry, you said Spanish?
Buenos días, señor Ramírez.
Sir, you were arrested for battery by a detainee on another detainee. I will appoint the public defender's office for you.
Agresión de un detenido hacia otro detenido. Le asigno al abogado de la defensa pública.
There's probable cause for the charge. I'll set his
Hay
bond at
motivo fundado para el cargo.
$1,500. Have a nice day.
$1,500 de fianza. Que tenga buen día.
Miss Corey, the victim's first name is Juan.
Juan,
Yep.
el primer nombre de la víctima es Juan.
Now we have Bernardo Lopez Chavez Brown.
Spanish, please.
Good morning, sir. You were arrested for petty theft, 2 or more convictions. This is a case from March 20th of 2025.
Ok, usted fue arrestado por robo de menor cuantía, 2 o más condenas y fue arrestado el 20 de mayo del 2025.
So
May 20th or March?
March 20th.
Marzo 20 del 2025. Pero
I'm appointing the public defender's office for you.
yo le estoy asignando a la oficina de la defensa pública para que lo represente.
There is probable cause for the charge of petty theft, 2 or more convictions, and I'm setting your bond. Oh, I'm sorry. It's probable cause for petty theft, 2 or more convictions.
Hay motivo fundado para robo de menor cuantía, 2 o más condenas.
You are ordered to stay away from the Marshall store at 3301 Southwest 22nd Street in Miami, Florida.
Se le ordena que se mantenga alejado del Marshalls en el 3301 Southwest 22 Calle.
And your bond is $2,500. Have a nice day, sir.
Su fianza, $2,500. Que tenga buen día, señor. Gracias.
Amy Vega, page 12.
And Mr. Vega indicates he wants to do this in English.
What?
English, Judge.
English.
Okay. Good morning, sir. You were for battery by a detainee on another detainee. I will appoint the public defender's office for you. There is probable cause for the charge. Your bond is $2,500.
The victim's name is Eddie Lopez.
That's
Thank you.
Have a good day, sir. Then we have Miguel Gomez on page,
These are added charges. I'm not sure if he had a private attorney, if we could ask him.
okay.
It's a golf
Mr.
carts.
Gomez indicates he has a private attorney. He prefers Spanish.
Who's, Miss Corey, you know who his attorney is?
Guinness?
Adolfo Gil. Adolfo Gil.
Adolfo
Gil.
Hill.
Gil, maybe?
Oh,
Yeah.
Hill.
Yeah.
Your lawyer's not here. Do you want me to pass it for the lawyer? Let me see.
El abogado no está aquí ahora. ¿Quiere que lo pase para que llegue su abogado?
Okay.
Ok.
Thank you.
So you got new cases, one's a grand theft and organized fraud from January 29th, and another grand theft and organized fraud from October 2024.
Ok, tiene dos casos nuevos. Uno de enero de robo y fraude organizado y otro de octubre del 2024 de lo mismo. Robo de mayor cuantía, fraude organizado.
Another case for grand theft and organized fraud from February 2025.
Y de febrero 2025, otro cargo de robo de mayor cuantía y fraude organizado.
Listen, I can't call your lawyer.
I'll send an email, Judge. It's okay.
Want me to reset it or just pass?
Or
it?
just pass it. Let's see if he logs on.
Okay, I'll
Vamos
pass.
a pasar el caso a ver si su abogado sale por Zoom.
Thank you.
Gracias.
All right, next we have Anthony Gonzalez on page 14.
He's in Ward D.
Ward G, these are PC finding yesterday or no? Yeah,
Found over the weekend.
just reset it, and I'll appoint the public defender's office as well.
Thank you.
Then it's Deron Wadley. Good morning.
Yes, ma'am. Good morning.
Page 14, so you were arrested for petty theft, 2 or more convictions. It's a case from March 1st of 2025. I will appoint the public defender's office for you.
Okay.
Interesting things to take: a Shark robot vacuum valued at $399.99, 1 toilet seat valued at $23.99. Total $432. So there's probable cause for the charges. You are ordered to stay away from the Target store at 15005 Southwest 88th Street in Miami, Florida. You are not allowed to go to that Target store and you must stay away from there. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am, I do, Judge.
Okay, thank you. All right, the bond is $2,500. Have a nice day, sir. Then we have Jerry Alfred, page 15.
He refused court, Judge.
Okay, let me review.
Sentence to life, Ms. Court. You want to waive it?
Let's see what it says. What was the issue?
No issue, Judge. It's just that he's sentenced to life in prison, so I don't know if we need to reset it.
This is on Mr. Alfred.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, his presence.
All right, you said he refused?
Yes, Judge.
Thank you. There's probable cause. Appoint the public defender's office. Waive presence bond is $2,500.
Victim's name, Ryan Lawyer,
Lawyer like avocado?
like avocado.
Thank you.
Next case on page 13, Maurice Seymour. Page 15, excuse me.
Court retention.
What?
Refused court.
Refused, okay. There's probable cause. Ms. Corey, what would you like to
We'll
do?
waive his presence.
Appoint the public defender's office. Waive presence bond is $2,500. Next, Latrell King, page 16.
Refused court.
Ms. Corey,
Corrections, he's sentenced.
It's like is he held on the F-24 case? It's like he's held on that. We'll waive his presence. Term of the sentence expires December 28th.
December 28th.
you want to waive presence, Ms. Corey? You want me to reset?
Yes, we'll waive his presence.
Appoint the public defender's office. Waive the defendant's presence. The bond is $2,500. Jose Martinez, page 16.
Refused court. We'll waive his presence.
There's probable cause for the charge. Appoint the public defender's office. Waive presence. I'll set the bond at $1,500. Thank you. Thank you. Nice to see you. Thank you. Okay, now we can start page 1. Jessica Bianchi. She's out on probation, hold for F.
Check the probation, though, Judge.
What?
We check the probation.
Me or you?
I looked at it. No, I'm not sure. I'll show you.
Eric, are you able to run
After my time.
521B to see if you're on probation?
She does not-
Good morning. You were arrested for possession of crystal meth and possession of drug paraphernalia. I will appoint the public defender's office for you. You know if you're still on probation or was it closed out?
She does not think she's on probation.
I
She's
served my
checking.
time, 3 months and a day probation.
Okay. Yeah, it looks like there may have been modified or something. I don't know.
I see that there was an order terminating probation.
Can you make sure it gets done? There's no hold on F229521B. Do you have a place to stay?
Yes.
Fine. Pretrial services alternate bond, $1,000. What?
I don't think she has a place to stay.
Are you homeless or you got a place to stay?
No, I have a place to stay.
$1,000 pretrial alternate, $1,000 count one, 500 count two. Then we have Elisha Moore, page 1.
Yeah, I think that's how
Well, if you have an extra one, I'll take it. Thank you. Oh, thank you. Hi, Ms. Moore. Good morning. You were arrested for petty theft, 2 or more convictions, and 2 counts of resisting an officer without violence. I will appoint the public defender's office for you. There's probably.
Corrections, what happened on the bench warrant?
Ma'am, you are ordered to stay away from the Walmart at 3200 Northwest 79th Street in Miami, Florida. You are not allowed to go to that Walmart store and you must stay away from there, okay? What happened to the bench warrant corrections?
It was just reset. It wasn't given up on.
When is it set to go to court?
Everyone just do tap on this.
Yeah, that's fine. Tap alternate bond count. $1,000 count 1. 500 count 2. ROR count 3. Ma'am, I'm going to give you a date to come back to court for arraignment. What are we up to? June 12th? I don't know. Just taking a guess.
Yeah, 12.
June 12th at 9 a.m. courtroom 22. That's the arraignment.
There's only to have 2 counts for Miss Moore on that B case.
2, it showed a.
No, there's 3. It was 2 counts of the resisting without.
You don't have that on a jail card?
Let me double check.
Your Honor's not addressing the B case, correct?
No, I'm just doing
The felony.
of resisting without. That's what I have.
Okay, we have it, Judge. Thank you.
Thank you. Next case is Lashonda Davis. Lashonda Davis. Good morning, ma'am. You were arrested for driving with a license permanently revoked. I will appoint the public defender's office for you.
So she's got priors out of Georgia. She was released from prison June 28th of 24.
Okay, ma'am, you can't drive unless you have a valid license. Do whatever you got to do to get it reinstated or pay off your tickets. There's a drive legal program. Maybe they can help you. Okay. I'll give her, well, I guess tap. It says here she's a business owner. What kind of business do you own?
I have a wig shop and I have a boutique also, Your Honor.
Okay, that sounds nice. Do you have money to post a bond?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, all right. Well, do you want to, I can give you a bond or you can get out for free with tap. She does.
Requesting a bond based upon extensive priors, and she's been here less than a year.
I'll give her tap alternate bond. $1,500. Have a nice day. No driving unless you have a good license.
Overstates objection.
Okay. Tap alternate 1,500. She has an address. George Martinez Casado. Page 2.
Oh,
2. Listen, I.
Spanish interpreter, please.
Yes.
Good morning. Sir, you were arrested for petty theft, 2 or more convictions. I will appoint the public defender's office for you.
Usted fue arrestado por robo de menor cuantía, 2 o más condenas. Le asigno el abogado de la defensa pública.
This is a case from August 29th of 2024.
Esto es un caso de agosto 29 del 2024.
Requesting a bond based upon criminal history. He's got a 90-day sentence from earlier this year.
Ok, yo estoy pidiendo que le pongan una fianza por sus antecedentes penales. Tiene una sentencia en la cárcel a principios de este año.
I would ask for tap, Judge.
Y la abogada que tiene a su mano izquierda está pidiendo que lo dejen salir bajo el programa TAP.
Sir, you are ordered to stay away from the Matanza Discount Store at 1876 Southwest 8th Street in Miami, Florida.
Se le ordena que se mantenga alejado de Matanzas, la tienda de Matanzas, 1876 Southwest, 8 calle.
All right. Tap alternate bond, $2,500. Have a good day.
Ok, le están dejando salir bajo el programa TAP y si no lo aceptan, $2,500.
The future court date.
June 12th. June 12th at 9 a.m. Courtroom 7-4.
Junio 12 a las 9 a.m., Your Honor.
Yeah, 9 a.m. Courtroom 7-4.
Ok, junio 12 a las 9 de la mañana en la corte en el 7º piso 7-4.
Next is Ivan Arose, page 2.
Spanish interpreter, please.
Yes.
Sir, you were arrested for possession of cocaine and possession of drug paraphernalia. I will appoint the public defender's office for you.
Usted fue arrestado por posesión de cocaína y posesión de artículos para uso de droga. Le asigno a la abogada de la defensa pública para que lo represente.
Got a petty theft conviction from March, requesting a bond based upon criminal history.
I would ask for tap.
Ok. Tiene un robo de menor cuantía en marzo. La fiscalía pide que le pongan una fianza y la abogada está pidiendo que lo dejen salir bajo el programa de TAP.
Tap alternate bond, $1,000 count 1, $500 count 2.
Ok, el programa TAP le asigna a la juez fianza alterna $1,000 cargo 1, $500 cargo 2.
You have to come back to court for your arraignment on June 12th at 9 a.m. Courtroom 2-4, Judge Lopez.
Ok, tiene que regresar junio 12 a las 9 de la mañana en la sala 2-4, el juez López.
So whoever's raising her hand on Zoom, please don't raise your hand unless I'm on your case. And if you keep doing it, I'm going to remove you from Zoom.
Por favor, el que esté levantando la mano aquí en Zoom, no lo haga más, por favor, porque si no, lo voy a tener que sacar de Zoom.
John Mervell, you only raise your hand when I'm on your case.
Solo levante la mano cuando yo esté ya en el caso para el cual usted está aquí.
Okay, John Mervell. Good afternoon. Good morning, sir. I'm sorry. You are arrested for petty theft, 2 or more convictions. I will appoint the public defender's office for you. There's probable cause for the charges. You are ordered to stay away from the Zara store at 420 Lincoln Road in Miami Beach, Florida. You're not allowed to go to that store and you must stay away from there, sir. He has an open felony. There's a hold for F21 22240. So your bond is $2,500 and you'll see your judge tomorrow. Have a nice day. Next case is Renwick Foster. Page 2. Good morning, Mr. Foster. You were arrested for violation of registration requirements by being within 1,000 feet of a park or a school and prohibited camping on Miami Beach. I will appoint the public defender's office for you.
Requesting a bond. He did 15 years for the underlying charge for which he must register. The A form talks about a warning on May 30th about camping. I also see a prior withhold for camping from March 24th.
Judge, Mr. Foster indicates he wishes to represent himself.
Mr. Foster, I don't mind giving you a free lawyer. What's the difference? Aren't you better off with an attorney?
No, madam, it's a lot going on. And just like this case, that's a deadly dangerous police officer.
1 second.
I didn't do what he.
Sure. Will you take a free lawyer for today? You can always change your mind later on, but at least she can try and help you.
I'm capable of representing myself. I will not take attorney.
And I'm setting a bond 2,500 count 1 and 150 count 2, and stay away from the 4,500 block of Collins Avenue in Miami Beach, Florida. Have a good day.
So, Judge, you are appointing us for now?
Can I say something, young?
I'm sorry, hold on, I can't hear. One
I'm
moment.
not appointing you. He wants to represent himself.
Are you doing a FREDA inquiry, Judge?
He wants to represent himself. They can do it in division. I need a stay away order to write it up, please.
And Judge, we have Christopher Lamora on Zoom. If we can take him out of turn, he's 21 on the calendar. He's on page 7.
Page 7. Is there anybody here for him or no?
He's here on Zoom through the jail, Judge.
Okay. Good morning. Where's Mr. Page? I'm sorry.
He's an interpreter.
I got it. Good morning, sir. Do you speak English?
Yes. She needs a Spanish interpreter, Your Honor.
¿Usted habla inglés?
No.
No response one way or another.
Work battery on a person 65 or older.
Agresión corporal hacia una persona de 65 años o más.
I will appoint the public defender's office for you.
Le asigno al abogado de la defensa pública.
Can we confirm that that's Mr. Lamora?
What is your name, sir?
¿Cuál es su nombre?
Chi Kwong Lui.
No.
Wrong person.
Chi Kwong Lui.
He's the wrong person. That's not Mr. Lamora.
This is what Mr. Lamora looks like.
What's his name? Yeah. Somebody want to let me know? Call it.
I don't think he's on calendar today, Judge. I think that they went to the medical side and someone else was.
Let me know when you got the person you want me to call.
Okay, thank you.
On page 3. Good morning, sir. You were arrested for grand theft, a third-degree felony. I will appoint the public defender's office for you.
Español, por favor.
Okay, robo de mayor cuantía, grand theft, Your Honor.
Grand theft, it's a stolen city bike. Did they put the value of 800?
Okay, es una de la ciudad, una bicicleta de la ciudad que robó.
Okay, there's probable cause for the charge.
Hay motivo fundado por el cargo.
Any objection to tap?
No, no objection.
Bond $1,000. Have a nice day. Oh, they'll give you a date to come back to court.
Okay. Le van a dejar salir bajo el programa TAP, fianza alterna $1,000.
So you have to come back to court for your arraignment on June 12th at 9 a.m. courtroom 7-4. Have a good day.
Señor, tiene que venir a corte en persona el 12 de junio a las 9 de la mañana en la corte 7-4.
Thank you. Next is Henry Rodriguez, page 3. Hi, Mr. Rodriguez. Sir, you are arrested for possession with intent to sell a controlled substance. I will appoint the public defender's office for you. What's the intent to sell?
I don't know, Judge. It does talk about money, but it looks like there's only one bag in his sock.
Crack cocaine. There's probable cause for possession of cocaine. Sir, do you have an address where you live?
Yes, ma'am. 960 Southwest 13th Court, Miami, Florida, 33135.
House or apartment?
Oh, no, it's a house.
Okay, is he eligible for
I don't
pre-trial?
know. He got out of prison June 6th. He's got a lot of priors, Judge.
Alternate bond, $2,500. Have a nice day.
What was it, Judge? I'm sorry.
Cap alternate, $2,500.
It's overstates objection.
It's not violent. Probable cause for possession of cocaine. Lemuel Hannah, page 3. Hey, sir, you were arrested for robbery by sudden snatching. It's a case from September 19th of 2024. I guess mom's the victim.
Right. I'm going to promote some family, Judge. I think he would qualify for a program. So, Carissa, if you want to talk to the judge, you got to unmute, turn on your camera.
Isn't it a strong arm?
It looks more like a strong arm.
Hello.
Hi,
Hi. What's your name?
Carissa Hannah LeCount.
Where's Blanche Fuller? Is she here?
So what's your relationship to the defendant?
That's my grandmother.
Where's your grandma?
I'm not in Tallahassee. I mean, I'm in Tallahassee. I'm not in Miami. She's with her caregiver. And I'm just here to make a statement on the situation.
Is Lemuel your dad?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
But I need to hear from grandma if she doesn't want to stay away with her.
She doesn't, but she had a stroke. And she suffers from dementia.
They live in the same house?
Do I live in the same
No,
house?
do they live in the same house?
Yes, ma'am. He lives with her. He's her caregiver. And
There's somebody here, Maisha, who says she's with her. Is Maisha
Yes.
with your grandma right now?
She maybe is. I told her for her to come.
Who's Maisha?
That's her goddaughter.
Okay, Judge, I'll promote her.
Okay.
So, ma'am, you got to unmute, turn on your camera.
I'm sorry. Okay, so I was there when it happened. I can go to her house. I'm not there. I literally got off of work and had to get dressed, but I can go to her. She's bedridden and she has dementia and she called.
Putting you on mute because you don't walk into a courtroom and just start talking. All right? There's a couple of procedures here, like you tell us your name.
I apologize.
Okay. What is your name?
My name is Maisha Parrish.
Okay. I got to swear you in, ma'am. Raise your right hand to be sworn. Do you swear or affirm the testimony you're going to give in this proceeding will be the truth if so state I do?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. So tell me what's your relationship to Miss Blanche Fuller?
That is my godmother.
What do you want to say?
So the reason why we were concerned, Lemuel Hannah is her caregiver, so he stays with her. And right now we have a neighbor sitting with her. I was actually getting dressed so I can go down there.
So what happened? Is she verbal? Can she speak?
She's not verbal. You can barely understand her. She's not coherent.
That's it. Thank you.
But since this happened back in September, has Lemuel been around her?
He's her caregiver.
And no issues?
No issues.
Did DCF ever get involved?
No, we actually she called the police on me. They told us to get a power of attorney over her. It's like I don't know. She just goes in and out. And
She's what, like 80?
Yes, she goes in and out, and she's been suffering like this for about 5 years now.
All right. So, sir, your mom's not here to tell me she's not afraid of you, but from what your goddaughter says and your daughter, I'm going to do a modified stay away order from your mom. I'm going to allow you to have contact with your mother. Only friendly, nonviolent contact is allowed. So you can't be physically violent towards her. All right. Any problems and you're violent towards her, especially somebody who doesn't have all their maybe mental faculties, it's hard dealing with somebody like that. And you may have to get DCF involved to get her placed somewhere if you can't handle it.
Can I add a little more content if possible?
Well, just let me finish the statement.
Okay.
Do not engage in any criminal activity. Do not use or possess illegal drugs. And do not use, purchase, possess, or carry a firearm, gun, weapon, or ammunition. And you must immediately surrender any firearms, ammunition, and any concealed weapons permits to the nearest police department. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'll just release him on his own recognizance. Go take care of your mother, okay?
Thank you.
All right. Have a nice. Just get court dates. It's up to the state to file charges. Thank you, Ms. Parrish and Ms. LeCount, for coming in.
Miss Glazer, I have a question.
Yes.
Do I go get him from like, where do I go get him?
It's going to take a couple of hours for him to get released.
Okay.
So you're going to have to wait for him to call you. Does he know your phone number by memory?
No, he doesn't.
The phone number, please.
Okay. Just write it or say it. I can say it out loud or write it in the chat.
Whatever, say it out loud.
Okay. 786-881-6166.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming in.
Thank you.
Thank you so
Judge?
much.
All right.
We now have Mr. Lamora on Zoom.
That's great. Where is he? But he's on Zoom. I don't see anybody to promote. Oh, there we go. All right. Good morning. This is Mr.
Good morning, ma'am.
Remember, there was somebody who wanted to speak. That wasn't the case, was it?
I don't think so.
Good morning, sir. You were arrested for battery on a person age 65 or older. Does he need a Spanish interpreter?
No.
I'm appointing the public defender's office for you. There's only probable cause for battery.
That being said, though, Judge, it talks about the victim having mental illness and a physical condition, and this occurred at Sierra Lakes Nursing and Rehabilitation Center. It looks like they both live there.
Ms. Corey, did you want to see if he's eligible for the hospital?
Yes. So, Mr. Lamora, do you have any interest in going to a mental health hospital? If I can get you into Southern Winds Hospital for treatment?
I don't know about mental. I don't have a mental issue, ma'am.
Only physical?
Yes, ma'am. And physical, it's real bad. I just had an operation the other day at Jackson, and I have many pressure wounds from pressure ulcers, and I'm locked up in here, and they're getting worse and worse and worse. And ma'am, I haven't been in trouble in 17 years. I'm an ex-Marine. I've got an honorable discharge, and my parents live right next to Judge Shalom.
The problem is, though, Judge, if the victim lives in the same nursing home, he may not be allowed to go back there.
Would you be willing to do a stay away order for 10 feet away from the alleged victim, Judge, so he can return?
You can't do that.
Your Honor, could I please get ROR, ma'am?
Do you have another place you could stay, Mr. Lamora?
Not yet, ma'am. Not yet. My plan was to go to Jackson Memorial and to have them place me in another nursing home.
I'm sorry, what did you say that again?
To go to Jackson Memorial and have them place him
in another nursing home.
I mean, he's got a long criminal history. I know it's been a while, but still.
And there may be issues with where he was placed at based upon his medical conditions that he's having now.
Right. I mean, they've got him in the Ferguson, and he likely has benefits. So maybe stabilization wouldn't be the worst idea.
He's been in and out of Ward D, Judge, multiple times since last week.
May 11th was Sunday. Today's Tuesday.
He's been in custody since the 7th, but he was in and out of the hospital.
Victim has an uncanny. I can't do that. I'm not releasing him. He hit somebody who was sleeping. Oh, no, he was sleeping at the time the officers arrived. He punched him in the face. State, how old is the victim?
So the victim was born in 54, so 70. Turning
Victor's my
71.
best friend. He's my best friend. I didn't punch him like they said.
Listen carefully. You're ordered to stay away from Jerry Newsom, the alleged victim. No contact directly and directly in person in writing, by telephone, or through third parties. And you must stay at least 500 feet away from the victim, his home and school and nursing home at all times. And you can return to the nursing home one time only with a police officer to retrieve.
I couldn't hear that last part.
I said only go to the nursing home with a police officer to retrieve your personal belongings within 48 hours of your release from jail.
Yes, ma'am.
Did you have anything recently?
Mr. Lamora, would you be willing to go to mental health hospital for an evaluation?
I would.
Okay, then I'll reset it for the afternoon to see if he's eligible for the hospital. Okay,
Okay, Mr. Lamora?
Yes, ma'am.
We're gonna try to get you into Southern Winds Hospital if they'll accept you. You likely have benefits.
Yes.
Do you have Medicaid?
Yes, ma'am.
You know who your Medicaid provider is?
Florida Community Health.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, resetting the PM card only. There's a private lawyer here, if we can just get the case. Morris Sales, we have to get it. Huh? Wait a minute. 513.
Mr. Sales is on page 7.
Thank you. Page 7.
Page
Yeah, Sales corrections, Morris Sales.
It's set for PCH. I'm trying to get the officer to log on.
You want him now, Judge?
That would mean if we can't. Or you want me to pass it?
Can you pass it a few minutes? I'm trying to get the officer to log on.
To see if the officer's coming in. So Mr. Napoleon has to wait a few minutes. Next we have is Robert Cyron, page 3.
And corrections, what happened on the bench warrants?
For the senior, he going next.
Okay.
I don't know. Is this fellow on Zoom is here today? Lemuel Hannah. You got to wait till I call the case. I'm going into order because I don't have a bailiff here today to pull my stuff.
That was the case we dealt with, Judge, with the mom and his daughter logged on.
What?
Lemuel Hannah was that case you just ROR'd.
Oh, that was?
Yep.
Okay, thank you. Robert Cyron. Yeah, I apologize for being slow.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Hi, can we switch to TGK so I can see TGK, please, video? Thank you. Good morning, sir. You were arrested for robbery by sudden snatching. It's from April 27th. I will appoint the public defender's office for you. Is there a victim here for this case? If so, could you raise your hand on Zoom? All right, I don't see anybody. There's probable cause for the charge. Are you currently living with the victim?
Not at the moment,
Yep.
because of this situation.
Sir, do you have to go to her home, pick up any of your personal items?
Yes, just my clothes. I went last time to get it, but she didn't want to release them to me.
Yeah, all right, I'll read the stay away order to you. No contact with the alleged victim whose initials are BM, either directly, indirectly, in person, in writing, by telephone or through third parties, and no contact with the victim through social media or other electronic means. You must stay at least 500 feet away from the victim, her home and school, and place of employment at all times. Do not engage in any criminal activity. Do not use or possess illegal drugs, and do not use, purchase, possess, or carry a firearm, gun, weapon, or ammunition. You must immediately surrender any firearms, ammunition, and any concealed weapons permits to the nearest police department and file a receipt with the court. And you may return to the victim's residence one time only within 48 hours of your release from jail. You must be accompanied by a police officer so that you can retrieve your personal clothing, health items, medication, personal and business-related paperwork, and work tools. If you go to the victim's home without the police, or if you stay there, you will be arrested. Do you understand the stay away order, sir?
Yes, ma'am, but I have one question.
Yes, sir.
That victim is the mother of 5 of my kids. What can I do about my kids?
Have you ever gone to family court to establish your paternity?
No, I haven't.
Go to the family courthouse and file a petition to determine paternity and ask a family court judge to give you a parenting plan and time sharing schedule.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
There's on the 24th floor of the Lawson Thomas Courthouse Center, there's a self-help office. They can give you the paperwork there. If you can't afford it, they'll lower the fee or waive it. And they give you the paperwork, you fill it out, then they review it for you after, and then you can file it with the clerk. And if you don't have money for the filing fee, you can fill out an affidavit of indigency and the clerk will waive the filing fee. So
Yes.
everything is done at 175 Northwest First Avenue, the 24th floor, okay?
Yes, ma'am, I will. Thank you.
Do you have a place to stay that's not with the victim?
Yes, ma'am.
Pretrial services, alternate bond. Huh? Yeah, what happened to his bench for it?
He's going next door and after this, Judge.
Pretrial alternate bond, $2,500. Have a nice day. Okay, and Mr. Gill is here. Who was the client? Here it is. Corrections, do you have Miguel Gomez? His lawyer's here. What?
What number he's on?
It was one of the people we passed from the end of the calendar.
Didn't have the case number. There's 3 cases. I called him at 13, page 13. 3 new cases for the golf cart stuff. Good morning, sir. Your lawyer's here. Can you announce for the record, please?
Adolfo Gil, on behalf of Miguel Gomez.
All right, he got 3 new cases, January 29th, February 17th, and October 14th. He's taking the golf carts and not to repair and keeps them.
During this time, Your Honor, he was in the hospital because he was recently, at that point, he had been shot in his leg. He was, and Your Honor, there's already several cases on the same matter in which the bond has been posted. We respectfully request a $1,000 bond on each count.
How much?
1,000?
One victim's golf carts was $15,500. Wait. And not, they pay him a lot of money for these golf carts. He just scams all these people out of money. State, what's your position? I don't care, whatever you say.
I mean, requesting standard bond corrections. I see an ICE holds, material witness warrant, habeas. What's going on in the jail card?
Sir, you are ordered to stay away from the alleged victims, Jean Cohen, Jesus Molina, and Christopher Kibler. No contact with the alleged victims, either directly, indirectly, in person, in writing, by telephone, or through third parties. And you must stay at least 500 feet away from the victims, their home and school, and place of employment at all times. I'll set a bond on each case as follows: $1,500 count 1 and $1,000 count 2. And corrections, does he have an ICE hold? I better hear them tell me that. They don't say anything.
Yes, Judge.
Hello?
He has ICE hold, Judge.
Okay, there you go. All right, thank you.
Thanks,
sir.
I mean,
You're gonna let me know when you get
Right,
the other.
so, it's Officer Riveron, if you're here, can you raise your hand on Zoom?
I guess not here yet, huh? What's the point of calling him if you're not ready? We're not ready. They don't have the
Well,
office.
I'm sending him he said he couldn't find the link.
Have a seat, sir. Your lawyer's here. We'll be with you shortly, okay? Mr. Napoleon's here. We'll have to wait for the officer to come in. 1 minute. I'm doing my other work here. I know we had next is Benjamin Martinez, page 3. Good morning. Sir, you were arrested for possession of a firearm, weapon, or ammunition by a convicted felon. 11 counts of possession of a firearm, weapon, or ammunition by a convicted felon, and possession of drug paraphernalia. I will appoint the public defender's office for you. So it's a traffic stop. What did they find? A gun with ammo? Was that what it is?
I don't know why
Yeah.
there's so many counts and why there's 2 different charges.
Well, one's for the ammo and the other's for the gun.
Okay. So if you're going to find PC on 1 and 2 and 13.
It should just be 1 count.
No, they can charge for everything. That gun and
Judge, they can't convict for everything. It's an all-inclusive. So even if you had 40 guns, they could only convict of 1 count, Judge. So I would ask you to set 1 bond or to split the bond among 2 counts if you want.
count 1 is $7,500. What do you want me to do for count 2, state? You want me to set a bond on that?
If you're going to do 5,000, count 1, 2,500, count 2.
$5,000, count 1, $2,500, count 2, counts, what is that, 3 through 10?
3 through
12.
12.
Sorry. 3 through 12 ROR, each count. And then count 13, it's cannabis. You want that ROR or $1 on the score?
13 judges paraphernalia.
An ROR, please.
It was cannabis.
No cannabis.
I don't even see the paraphernalia. ROR. Count 13. Okay, next case is Alexis Lambda Sanchez, page 4.
Okay, Judge, I do have the detective on for sale.
Okay, let's bring in Mr. Who is it? Morris Sales. I'll promote the attorney. I don't know. Who's the detective?
Logged in under the initials VR.
Promote him too then.
Okay, you got to accept the promotion to a panelist. Unmute and turn on your camera, please, officer.
Good morning, Mr. Sales. You were arrested for possession with intent to sell cocaine, trafficking in cocaine, possession of a controlled substance called MDMA or Molly, and possession of crystal meth, and trafficking in MDMA or Molly, and possession of cannabis. Your lawyer is present. Can you please announce your name, counsel?
Good morning, Your Honor. Hilton Napoleon on behalf of the defendant.
Good morning. There's an officer
But
here.
I think what happened is that yesterday this case was on. There's no probable cause, and I think the state even recognizes as to trafficking in controlled substances.
That's why we have the PC hearing.
There's an officer here to testify. Officer, and to be sworn, please. Want to swear him in? Officer, raise your right hand. Thank you.
Good morning, raise your right hand. Do you swear from the testimony you are about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? If so, say I do.
I do.
Okay, put your hand down. Please tell me your name.
Good morning, Your Honor. It's Officer Victor Rivera with the City of Opa-locka Police Department.
Thank you. Go ahead, State.
All right, officer. What was recovered during the traffic stop and what were the weights of the narcotics that were recovered?
There were several items that were recovered. There were 4 baggies, actually 5 approximately. 2 of them were which containing a large amount of suspected cocaine with a total weight of 22.9 grams. NDMA in different forms, which one was a total of 2.6 grams. The other bag had 1.4 gram, and what we believe to be crystal meth was 1.1 gram, a total of 28 exactly.
Okay.
Wait, is that for old math? 2.6 plus 1.4.1, 1.1?
No, so the MDMA should be, I guess, 4 grams. The crystal meth is 1.1.
The cocaine is going to be 22.9.
Okay.
There's a form of MDMA, which is what we believe to be Molly, which is going to be 2.6 grams. There's another suspected form of MDMA, which is going to be 1.4 grams. And what we believe to be suspected crystal meth, which is going to be 1.1 grams.
Okay. All right. Thanks, officer. So, Judge, no trafficking because there's not over 28 grams on the cocaine. So there would be, I believe, possession with intent. In the arrest affidavit, it talks about $2,402 worth of currency being recovered, and it's a significant amount of drugs. So, Your Honor, would ROR count number 2? Actually, I'm sorry, count number 2 and count number 5.
Mr. Napoleon, do you have any questions for the officer? I can't hear you. You have to unmute.
It doesn't amount to trafficking, so I think that it's possession with intent to sell for the narcotics.
No argument.
We just asked for the standard bond to be imposed.
Okay. Count 1, possession with intent to sell is cocaine. That's $7,500. So count 2 will be release outright, no probable cause. Count 3 and 4, there's possession, there's probable cause for, what do you want, possession of a controlled substance?
I think there's enough for intent based upon the amount of the drugs and the money.
1 point, what do you say?
1.1 grams.
1.1 for the crystal meth, and then
Right.
MDMA Molly is 2.6, and the other MDMA is 1.4. It's possession.
Thank you, Judge.
So count 3 is probable cause for possession of a controlled substance, as well as count 4. I guess so. Count 3 is $2,500. Count 4 is $2,500. Count 5, release outright. And the cannabis count 6. You want a ROR or you want $1?
$1 bond is fine.
Dollar count 6. Thank you for coming in, officer. I hope you have a nice day.
Thank you, ma'am. I appreciate it.
Thank you, Judge.
Thanks, Mr. Napoleon. Always a pleasure.
You too.
Okay, next case is Alexis Landis Sanchez, page 4. Good morning, sir. You were arrested for possession of a firearm.
Yes.
Spanish?
Usted fue arrestado.
Spanish, yes.
Sir, you were arrested for possession of a firearm, weapon, or ammunition by a convicted felon and trespass on property other than a structure or conveyance.
Ok, posesión de un arma por una persona con una condena de una felonía y estar en propiedad privada.
There's probable cause for possession of a weapon,
Hay motivo fundado por posesión de un arma
convicted felon,
por una persona con condena de felonía.
I would ask that you find no probable cause. It indicates that he was cutting through a garbage bag, Judge, not using a knife as a weapon.
Él no estaba usando, dice la abogada, el cuchillo como un arma, que estaba cortando una bolsa.
So I think it could be both. It could be a weapon. And it could also be used as a tool. I think there's enough. It had a handle. It doesn't appear to be a pocket knife.
Ok. Dice la fiscal que sí, que tenía un mango, el cuchillo. No parece ser que era, o sea, una cuchillita.
So count one, I'll set it at $2,000. Count two will be $500.
$2,000 de fianza en el cargo 1, $500 en el cargo 2.
Have a nice day. So you'll see
Que tenga buen día.
F24-19353.
Ese es el número del caso.
Next one, Morales, page 5. Good morning, sir. You were arrested for trafficking in cocaine. I will appoint the public defender's office for you.
Does he speak English, counsel?
Yes, thank you.
Okay.
Corey, did you have any argument? Or no, it says, oh, sorry, the cocaine weighed 40.7 grams. There's probable cause. So this is a case from February 10th. It was a confidential informant, I guess. There's probable cause for trafficking in cocaine. What do you want, $15,000?
Okay, Judge.
All right, I'll set your bond at $15,000. Have a nice day.
Would you be willing to do $10,000? She's not sure if you can make
I
15,000.
think that 15 is appropriate given the criminal history. He's got convictions for sales. There was a 180-day for possession with intent in 2019.
I'll do $10,000, no
It's
problem.
over state's objection.
All right, next we have Francis Sanchez. Good morning, sir. You were arrested for criminal mischief over $1,000 in battery. I will appoint the public defender's office for you.
Whenever the court's ready.
I'm ready.
Okay, so if Your Honor looks at his driver's license, it says that he's from Connecticut. I do see priors out of Connecticut. There's a 33-month prison sentence followed by 24 months of supervised release, and that's interstate communication threats. There was a probation violation. His probation was revoked. Not sure how long he's been in South Florida, but based upon that criminal history, as well as lack of local ties and the facts of this case, requesting a bond with house arrest.
All right, sir, you are ordered to stay away from the alleged victim, Manuel Rodriguez Melas. No contact with the victim, either directly, indirectly, in person, in writing, by telephone, or through third parties. You must stay at least 500 feet away from the victim, his home, school, and place of employment at all times, and stay away from the Graziano restaurant at 2301 Galino Street in Coral Gables, Florida. You're not allowed to go to that location. You must stay away from the victim. Do you understand the stay away order, sir?
Yes, Your Honor.
Setting a bond, it's 2,500 count one and 1,000 count two. I'm not doing house arrest.
It's over state's objection.
Next we have is Juan Lopez Garcia.
Spanish interpreter, please.
There's a victim here on Zoom. Can you
Yes.
please stand to be sworn? I mean, raise your hand on Zoom so we know you're here. I'm sorry. Does he need Spanish or English?
Spanish, please.
Spanish.
Sir, good morning. You were arrested for aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. I will appoint the public defender's office for you.
Agresión con agravantes con un arma mortífera. Le asigno la abogada de la defensa pública.
There's probable cause for the charge of aggravated assault with a deadly weapon.
Si hay motivo fundado para este cargo de agresión con agravantes con un arma mortífera.
You are ordered to stay away from the victim, who is your brother, Walter Garcia.
Se le ordena que se mantenga alejado de su hermano Walter García.
Contact with the victim either directly, indirectly, in person, in writing, by telephone, or through third parties.
No puede tener contacto con la víctima ni directa, ni indirectamente, ni en persona, ni por teléfono, ni por escrito, ni por medio de terceras personas.
No contact with the victim through social media or other electronic means.
No puede tener contacto con la víctima por medios sociales ni otros medios electrónicos.
And you must stay at least 500 feet away from the victim, his home, school, and place of employment at all times.
Debe mantenerse a por lo menos 500 pies de la víctima, su casa, escuela y lugar de empleo en todo momento.
Do not engage in any criminal activity. Do not use or possess illegal drugs.
No puede estar involucrado en actividad delictiva, no puede usar ni poseer drogas ilegales.
And do not use, purchase, possess, or carry a firearm, gun, weapon, or ammunition.
No puede usar, comprar, poseer ni portar ni un arma de fuego, pistola, otro tipo de arma ni municiones.
You must immediately surrender any firearms, ammunition, and any weapons permits to the nearest police department and file a receipt with the court.
Debe entregar inmediatamente cualquier arma de fuego, municiones o permiso para portar arma oculta a la estación de policía más cercana y presentar recibo con la corte.
You may return to the victim's residence one time only within 48 hours of your release from jail.
Usted puede regresar solamente una vez a la casa de la víctima dentro de las primeras 48 horas después de salir de la cárcel.
You must be accompanied by a police officer
Tiene que estar acompañado por un oficial de la policía
so that you can retrieve your personal clothing, health items, medication, personal and business related paperwork, and work tools.
para poder retirar su ropa personal, artículos de salud, medicamentos, documentos personales y de negocio y herramientas para trabajar.
If you go to the victim's home without the police, or if you stay there, you will be arrested.
Si usted va a la casa de la víctima sin estar acompañado de un policía o si se queda ahí, va a ser arrestado.
You understand the stay away order, sir?
¿Usted entiende la orden de alejamiento, señor?
Sí, ¿puedo decir algo, por favor?
Yes, may I say something, please?
Oh, sure, go right ahead.
¿Sí? Diga.
Okay, Judge, I explained to him we shouldn't be discussing the facts of the case right now.
Ok. Le dice la abogada que le acaba de explicar que no debe estar hablando de ningún detalle del caso ahora.
Sir, I'm setting a bond. There's probable cause and it's $5,000. Have a good day.
Estoy fijando la fianza de $5,000 porque hay motivo fundado para este cargo, para el arresto.
Can I call on page 10 out of turn, Eduardo Requeso? He has somebody here for him. I don't know if it's the victim is here. Leticia Requero, can you raise your hand on Zoom if there's victims here?
Por favor, puede levantar la mano si hay alguna víctima en Zoom.
And I don't know if the other Isabel Requero, is there somebody else, Leticia? That's not him, I don't think, is it? No. I gotta wait. They have to go get him. Let me do this case first. This is Sylvester Neal. Hi, Mr. Neal. retail theft and resisting an officer without violence. I will appoint the public defender's office for you. It's from me.
I see a value for count one.
I don't see a value.
So a petty theft is fine. He's got the hold anyways.
Sir, you are ordered to stay away from Home Depot at 13501 South Dixie Highway. You are not allowed to. Sorry, you're ordered to stay away from the Home Depot at 13501 South Dixie Highway in Pinecrest, Florida. You're not allowed to go to that Home Depot store and you must stay away from there, sir. Do you understand the stay away order? All right, you got to open petty theft for F253537. So there's an open case F253537. So you'll see your judge tomorrow. Count one is $150 and count two will be $500. Corrections, you have Mr. Eduardo Requesto on page 10.
Yes, Judge.
Bring him in, please. The victims need to unmute and put on the video.
Por favor, las víctimas tienen que encender el micrófono, ok, y poner el video.
The mother is Miss Leticia and the sister is Isabel. Okay. Good
La
afternoon.
mamá es Leticia y la hermana Isabel.
You speak English?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Everybody on Zoom speak English?
Yes,
Miss-
Your Honor. Yes, Your Honor. I can't see myself. I don't know if you can see me.
You have to accept the promotion as panelist and then put on your video. So start the video. So
Start video. Okay. Okay.
for attempted aggravated assault with a deadly weapon and battery, I will appoint the public defender's office for you. Does he have any insurance that would pay for him to go to the hospital?
Yes, he has insurance, Your Honor.
Does he want to go to the hospital, Miss Corey?
I'm sorry.
I'm asking the lawyer, maybe you see to the hospital. Do you, I gotta swear you both in. Raise your right hand to be sworn, please, both of you.
Good morning. Raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm the testimony you are about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? If so, say I do.
I do. I do.
Your hands down. Just tell me your name first, Miss Isabel. What is your name?
Isabel Roqueso.
Okay.
Para que no se oiga. Cierra la puerta.
Miss Ma'am Leticia, what is your name?
My name is Leticia Roqueso.
I'm going to start with Miss Leticia. Are you afraid of Eduardo Requeso?
No.
I can't hear you.
No, ma'am. No, Your Honor, I am not afraid. He has mental health problems. But he
you want to stay?
Judge, are they in the same room together?
Yes. Yes.
Then one of them should
Separate. Isa, go to your room.
or turn off the speaker to the other one.
I got it.
They're getting feedback. Thank you.
Ma'am, do you want a stay away order from your son?
No, ma'am.
Okay, thank
I
you.
don't.
Let me ask Isabel, are you afraid of your brother?
No, I do not. No, I'm not.
You want a stay away order?
No, I don't.
Okay, now, the state has any questions, you can say whatever you want to say now to the state. Miss
No questions, but I understand there's probably like a lot going on right now, and there's a reason why he was at that facility in Palm Beach. You want him to go to a different facility rather than come right home?
What would
Right
you?
now, we want him to get medical attention, mental health attention. We don't know if that's the right facility or not at this point. He was hospitalized last week at Larkins Community Hospital. He was South Miami, where he has been receiving psychiatric mental health help for the last year. And from the hospital, he went to that facility in West Palm Beach, and then he ran away on Sunday. Called us to pick him up on West Palm Beach, and said he wanted to go back to that facility. But yesterday when we were trying to take him to the facility, he got upset, and because they are giving, I don't know, I'm a little nervous.
Listen, ma'am, they can try and put him in a hospital called Southern Winds if he has insurance benefits, and then they'll release him when they say in a couple of days. I don't know. Miss Corey, do you have any suggestions?
If she is willing to go to the hospital for treatment, I could check with Southern Wind, see if they'll accept him.
Is that okay with you, ma'am?
Yes.
Okay, so what I'll do is, you're both not afraid. I need to read the modified stay away orders to him so he can have contact with you, and I'll reset the cases in the afternoon to see if he's eligible for the hospital. All right?
Got it.
So we have to be present.
You don't have to. You can pop back on Zoom in the afternoon. It shouldn't take so long. I did pull you out of turn, so I'm sorry it's taking so long, and my bailiff's out sick, so I can't do it all on my own. I'm just doing the best I can, but I saw you there and I'm trying to get you out. Okay. If you come 1:30 and we see you pop on, it usually does, she won't know until 2 o'clock usually, Miss Corey. Takes him some time. Anyway, Mr. Requesto, I'm entering a modified stay away order from your mother, Leticia Requesto, and your sister, Isabel Requesto. You are allowed to have contact with the alleged victims. You are prohibited from being physically threatening or violent towards them in any manner whatsoever. So only friendly, nonviolent contact is permitted. Do you understand that so far?
Yes, Your Honor.
And do not engage in any criminal activity. Do not use or possess illegal drugs. And do not use, purchase, possess, or carry a firearm, gun, weapon, or ammunition. And you must immediately surrender any firearms, ammunition, and any concealed weapons permits to the nearest police department and file a receipt with the court. So only friendly, nonviolent contact is allowed, and you can't use or possess firearms. Do you understand this, the modified stay away order from your sister and your mother?
Yes, Your Honor.
Sure. All right, so Miss Corey, you want me to reset it for the afternoon?
Yes, please. Ms. Requesto, does your son have Medicaid or is it private insurance with United? Private insurance? Can you send me the policy information? If you have the policy number, could you email that information to me?
Yes. What email?
My email address is RL.
No, I can give it to you right now if you want. I can give it to you right now.
You want to chat room, Miss Corey?
If you want to type it in the chat, that's fine. But then everybody, I know that's not a good idea. I prefer if you just email it to me. There's too many things that go on with.
Okay.
Yes.
And my email address is R L C like cat, the @ P like Paul, D like David, Miami.com.
RLC@pdmiami.com.
Yes. Okay.
So we're gonna probably start the afternoon calendar, maybe 1:15. If you want to come back at 1:30 or 1:45, we'll see if Miss Corey has any information about the hospital. Okay.
How can that be resolved?
So it's up to the state attorney's office to file formal charges. This is just the first appearance hearing where I determine if there's probable cause, and there technically is probable cause. But So I would set a bond for him to get out of jail or released into a program. But if he can go to the hospital, it's probably the best choice. And when he's ready to leave the hospital, he'd go see another judge and that judge can address his custody release. Okay? Okay. Thank you. And do you want the phone number for the public defender's office in case you have any questions?
Yes.
5. What is it? 54? Well, I'm on
305 545 1600.
1600. And the
545-1600. Okay.
and the area code?
The what?
305.
305 is it the area code? Yes. Okay. Thank you both.
Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor. Thank you so much.
See you later. Next, we have Justin Turner on page 6. Hi, Mr. Turner. Good morning. You were arrested for petty theft, 2 or more convictions, and it says by an unauthorized alien. So I will appoint the public defender's office for you. Do you speak English?
Yes, Judge, and the citizenship on the arrest form is United States.
Yeah. What are you showing me, Ms. Ev?
So the defendant has been convicted, F-23, 4656, petty theft, 2 or more convictions, and that was on April 14th of 23.
April what?
14th.
All right. 1 second. Sir, anyway, there's probable cause for petty theft, 2 or more convictions. Stealing champagne and beer from Whole Foods. So stay away from the Whole Foods store at 6701 Red Road in Coral Gables, Florida. You're not allowed to go to that store and you must stay away from there, sir. I'm setting a body as open case too. $2,500. Have a good day. Next, Cameron Johnson, page 6. Good morning, sir. So you were arrested for possession with intent to sell cannabis within 1,000 feet of a school, or possession of Adderall and possession of drug paraphernalia. I will appoint the public defender's office for you. No school enhancement. He's driving.
I agree.
Isn't it like misdemeanor cannabis?
Right, that's fine, Judge. He claims he has the baggies because he only wants to smoke 3.5 grams a day and he's limiting his consumption.
Oh, please. Tell that to a jury. Let them believe.
Marijuana, it's okay, Judge.
Yeah, 4 capsules of Adderall. All right, so count 1 should be possession. What do you want me to find? Possession with intent to sell?
I'd ask for possession, Judge, at best.
Okay. Retrial services, alternate bond. Count 1 will be. I mean, how much cannabis was there?
I don't think there was a lot, right? It was 3 baggies with 3 grams each, and then I think there was another 2 grams.
Count 1, I'll set it at pretrial alternate bond, $500, count 1, $2,500, count 2, and $500, count 3. Have a nice day. Why don't you get a medical marijuana license?
I think he had one, it was expired. He's got to get it filled and get the drugs at the marijuana at the right place. He can't get it off the streets.
What if he grows his own? You can't do that either, huh? Something's wrong with the laws. You have to only buy it from the designated company. You can't grow your own. Next is Trevon Cahoon, page 6. Cahoon. Hi, Mr. Cahoon. You were arrested for 2 cases. One is grand theft of a vehicle from April 29th of 2025. Then you have another case for trafficking in fentanyl and resisting an officer without violence. I will appoint the public defender's office for you. So let's see what's going on. There's probable cause for trafficking in fentanyl. So on the other case, it's a stolen vehicle. On F-25-9643, there's probable cause for grand theft of a vehicle. It's a $2,500 bond. And on the other case, F-25-9642, there's probable cause for trafficking in fentanyl. I'm going to grant the state's motion for pretrial detention pending final hearing and hold you with no bond. So you're going to have to go see a judge tomorrow, and that judge will set final hearing on the state's motion for pretrial detention. Have a nice day, sir.
Both counts, Judge.
Count two judges resisting without.
All right, no bond. Count 1, count 2 is $500. Next on page 7 is Twan Mickens. Twan Mickens. Is he here or is he still refusing?
Mr. Mickens is present.
Good morning, sir. You are arrested for attempted arson in the first degree and criminal mischief. I will appoint the public defender's office for you. There's probable cause. You are ordered to stay away from the U gas station at 8700 Biscayne Boulevard in Miami Shores, Florida. You're not allowed to go to that gas station and you must stay away from there, sir. I'm setting a bond. Count 1 is $7,500 and count 2 is $150. Have a good day. Next is Julio Molina. Page 7.
Spanish interpreter, please.
Yes.
Good morning, sir. You were arrested for armed robbery with a firearm or deadly weapon.
Robo a mano armada con un arma de fuego o un arma mortífera.
So public defender's office is appointed for you.
Le estoy asignando al abogado de la oficina de la defensa pública.
All right. Any argument, Ms. Corey?
Yes, Judge. There was no weapon seized, and it looks like no weapon seen, so there appears to be no armed robbery. It would be a strong arm robbery at best.
Ok, la abogada presenta un argumento de que no se confiscó ningún arma, que debería de ser entonces, robo con uso de fuerza.
State, do you agree?
Yes.
¿Está de acuerdo a la fiscalía?
There, you are ordered to stay away from the alleged victim, Rainier Martinez.
Se le ordena que se mantenga alejado de la presunta víctima, Rainier Martínez.
No contact with the victim, either directly, indirectly, in person, in writing, by telephone, or through third parties.
No puede tener contacto con la víctima ni directa ni indirectamente, ni en persona, ni por teléfono, ni por escrito, ni por terceras personas.
No contact with the victim through social media or other electronic means.
No puede tener contacto con la víctima por medios sociales ni electrónicos.
And you must stay at least 500 feet away from the victim, his home and school and place of employment at all times.
Tiene que mantenerse a por lo menos 500 pies de la víctima, donde su casa, escuela y lugar de empleo en todo momento.
And stay away from the 7-Eleven at 15201 South Dixie Highway in Palmetto Bay, Florida.
tiene que mantenerse alejado del 7-Eleven en el 15201 South Dixie Highway, Palmetto Bay.
Do you understand the stay away order, sir?
¿Usted comprende, entiende la orden de alejamiento?
Sí, sí,
Yes.
sí, señoría.
Yes, Your Honor.
$7,500 bond plus house arrest.
$7,500 más arresto domiciliario.
3, level 3 house arrest with a curfew from 11 p.m. to 6 a.m.
Arresto domiciliario nivel 3 y un toque de queda desde las 11 de la noche a las 6 de la mañana.
Have a nice day.
Que tenga buen día.
Now on page 7, we have Melquan Erickson.
Ms. F., did you withdraw your motion on Mr. Molina?
I will now.
Okay, Mr. Erickson, good morning. You were arrested for dealing in stolen property and false verification to a pawnbroker. I will appoint the public defender's office for you. There's probable cause for the charges. Count 1 is $5,000 and count 2 will be $2,500. Have a good day. Next, we have Titus Henley, page 8. Arrest warrant. Good morning, sir. You were arrested for, was it a refund?
No.
You were arrested pursuant to an arrest warrant charging you with fraudulent use of personal identification, another count of fraudulent use of identification without the consent of a victim over age 60, 3 counts of fraudulent use of identification without consent of the victim who's a state of Florida employee, and 1 count of unlawful use of a communications device. I will appoint the public defender's office for you.
Judge, I have not received a copy of the warrant.
I'll send it.
Thank you.
You did.
It looks like maybe our jurisdiction may need to conflict.
Please proceed. Looks like probable cause to me. He's sending emails reporting, I guess spamming judges. The person is now the Florida Attorney General, the clerks.
So he is in custody until 2036.
Was Corey, anything you wish to say?
It just opened for me a minute ago.
Oh, wait a minute. Is there an April month? I don't remember what he did. Okay. Yeah, just the thoughts and the temperatures and warfare, probably. So. They still have the monitor?
Does look like our jurisdiction has an issue with
Yeah.
Pardon?
But
handling.
we'll look into a potential conflict from our jurisdiction.
Set a bond as follows, counts. I'll set the bond on the warrant. Count 1 is $2,500. Count 2 is $5,000. Count 3, 4, and 5 is $5,000 each count. 3, 4, and 5, 5,000 each count. And count 6 is $2,500. Okay. Have a good day, sir.
Have 9 counts.
Did you have a 7, 8, and 9?
Yes.
Okay, let me see. 7, 8, and 9. So count 7 is will be $2,500. Count 8 is $2,500, and count 9 is $2,500. All right, thank you. There's probable cause all counts. Next is Carlos Jimenez Leyva. Good morning. Sir, do you speak English?
Spanish, please.
Sir,
Yes.
good morning. You are arrested for burglary to an occupied dwelling. I will appoint the public defender's office for you.
Allanamiento de una morada desocupada. Le asigno al abogado de la defensa pública.
There's probable cause for the charge.
¿Hay motivo fundado para este cargo?
You are ordered to stay away from the victim's property or residence at 235 Antequera Avenue in Coral Gables, Florida.
Se le ordena que se mantenga alejado de la propiedad de la víctima 235 Antiquera Avenue, Coral Gables.
All right, so I'm setting a bond. It's $7,500. Have a nice day.
fijando fianza $7,500.
Next is Brian Ramos, page 9.
Mr. Ramos is present. He speaks English.
Thank you. Good morning, sir. You are arrested for 2 cases. One is grand theft from December 2nd of 2024, and the other is grand theft from March 23rd of 2025. Stolen e-bike from December. I will appoint the public defender's office for you. Now, there's probable cause for grand theft from F259610. That bond is $2,500. And then the other case, F259609. There's probable cause for grand theft of the vehicle, $2,500 bond. Have a good day, sir.
Judge, Mr. Ramos does not have funds for bond. He's lived in the community all of his life. Would you consider any program for him? I just see a prior withhold for possession charge.
I'm leaving the bond. He has 2 cases. One person, like theft by deception or with the e-bike. I think a bond's appropriate. Go see the division judge if you want to modify it. Next is Robert Montes. Good morning, sir. You were arrested for retail theft. I will appoint the public defender's office for you.
Yes.
You're out on probation. There's a hold free to F23-24482A, F24-15198B, F24-15887B. That's an expensive watch. There's probable cause for the charge. You are ordered to stay away from the T-Mobile store at 18186 Collins Avenue in Sunny Isles Beach, Florida. You are not allowed to go to that store and you must stay away from there, sir. Your bond's $2,500. You'll see the division judge tomorrow. Have a good day. Next we have is Aru Mills. Mr. Mills there. Is there any victim here for him?
I think it was corrections wanted it. No.
He's out on felony bond, Judge, F25-3388.
Hold for the division judge. Good morning, sir. You were arrested for robbery by sudden snatching. Can we just verify the dates? It's from April 19th of 2025.
Looks like it.
Okay. There's probable cause for the charge. So, sir, I'm entering a stay away order from the alleged victim, Caitlin Gass. No contact with the victim. Alleged victim either directly, indirectly, in person, in writing, by telephone, or through third parties. No contact with the victim through social media or other electronic means. And you must stay at least 500 feet away from the victim, her home and school and place of employment at all times. Do not engage in any criminal activity. Do not use or possess illegal drugs, and do not use, purchase, possess, or carry a firearm, gun, weapon, or ammunition. You must immediately surrender any firearms, ammunition, and any concealed weapons permits to the nearest police department and file a receipt with the court. Do you understand the stay away order, sir? No contacting her, no texting, email, anything TikTok. You understand? Anyway, your bond's $2,500 and you'll see Judge Young tomorrow. Have a nice day. Next case is Janelle Tavares, page 10. Bond out. Thank you. Bond out. Marvin Saintville, page 10. Good morning, sir. You are arrested for failing to redeliver a hired vehicle and petty theft. It's from May 12th. I will appoint the public defender's office. I will appoint the public defender's office for you. There's probable cause for the charges. Pretrial services, alternate bonds, $2,500 count one and $150 count two. Have a good day, sir. Next is Johnny Smith. Page 10. He's on probation, both for F22-19622, F22-17016. Good morning, sir. You were arrested for burglary to an occupied structure and petty theft. I will appoint the public defender's office for you. It looks like it's a dwelling. I'm not sure.
Yes, and I'm not sure about occupied.
Add a charge.
Corrections, what's going on with the F-22 cases? Do you know?
Here's a hold. Sir, you are ordered to stay away from Kristen Dacey, the alleged victim. No contact with the victim either directly, indirectly, in person, in writing, by telephone, or through third parties. No contact with the victim through social media or other electronic means. You must stay at least 500 feet away from the victim, her home and school, and place of employment at all times, and stay away from 3170 Matilda Street in Miami, Florida. Count one, there's probable cause for burglary to an unoccupied dwelling. It's a $7,500 bond. And count two, petty theft, is $500. Have a nice day.
Count one, Judge.
7,500 count one and $500 count two. Next is Danny Tiger, page 11. Good morning, Mr. Tiger. You were arrested for DUI, fourth or subsequent offense. Can you afford to hire a lawyer? Are you a member of one of the tribes?
Not today.
Are you a member of one of the tribes?
Yeah, Miccosukee.
Miccosukee. So don't they give you a lawyer?
Yes, Judge, they do.
You want me to set a bond, or you want me to reset it for you to have a lawyer present? If you set a bond, you can bond out today. If I reset it, it's going to take longer.
Yeah. How long do I have to stay there?
Well, if it was up to me, I'd lock you up and throw away because it's your fourth DUI. But it's not up to me. I set a bond. If you want to post it to today, you can. And then you have to come back to court to see if the state files formal charges, and then your lawyer can defend you. But if you want to bond out now, I can set the bond now. Otherwise, I can reset the case in the afternoon so you can have a lawyer present to make argument. I need to actually review for probable cause. Okay?
Yeah.
Give me a second.
Blood alcohol 0.283, 0.264, so really high.
Time's the legal limit. I mean, there's no excuse for driving while drunk. I can give you a lecture, but you've probably heard it already since it's your fourth. You could have killed somebody. You could have killed yourself. It's not worth the risk driving drunk. That's all I can say. Anyway, it's up to the state if they want to file charges. So there's probable cause for DUI. Let me just talk about the fourth. There's 4 previous DUIs. This is the 5th. The state may be looking for serious jail time. Anyway, I'll set a bond. He's 60.
Requesting a no drive order.
Your bond's going to be $5,000 and it's no driving unless you have a valid license. You're gonna have a DUI suspension. You cannot drive. Go take Uber, get a bicycle that's not electric, but don't drive. You obviously have a very big alcohol problem and it's not a good thing. Okay. So you can bond out of jail. Call your bondsman. Your bond is $5,000. Your arraignment will be in 30 days and you want to keep all of your future court dates. Do you understand, sir?
Yeah.
Have a nice day, sir. For the record, there's probable cause. Next, we have Edwin Romero, page 11.
The bond out?
The bond out, it says Ward D. Are you sure he was able to bond out?
He was Ward D yesterday.
I have unit 46. And then he's a bond out. Corrections, Mr. Romero, number 36 is a bond out.
All right, bond out. I think that's the end of our calendar.
Yes.
Okay, good. Well, what time you want to start? How's 1:15 or 1:20?
I will not be here, but I have substitute counsel and 1:15 or 1:20 is good for us.
Judge.
All right, see you at 1:15, everyone.
Thanks, Judge.
Thank you. See you tomorrow.
Call the hospital, email the hospital.
Yes, Judge, I'm going to email them.
Yeah, he's gonna be off.
Hold on, 1 second. Good afternoon and welcome to Felony First Appearance Hearings. I am Judge Mindy Glazer. I will be presiding today. The video for first appearance hearings has been played to all defendants. I need everyone to please stand up, raise your right hand, and be sworn in by our clerk.
All rise and raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? If so, say I do.
Thank you. Please be seated. Madam Interpreter, have you been sworn in today?
I have, Your Honor.
You're still under oath. Thank you. If there is anybody here for a case on Zoom, please type the defendant's name in the chat room.
Si alguno de los presentes en Zoom quiere que se llame su caso, escriba el nombre del acusado en el chat.
Let's begin. Can the attorneys announce, please state?
Nessa Eth on behalf of the state.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
I don't know who's raising their hand on Zoom. Who's bond hearing? Is that the court? Is that jail? Would you rename it? Is that the jail? Or am I gonna get Zoom bond?
Counsel, I don't know if there's a button you have to press to make the mic work. Maybe corrections can help you out.
All right, the first case is Sunny Hill on page 1. Corrections, can somebody help him out, please?
Someone is in there helping.
Yeah, we got an echo now. I need a Sunny Hill. Look at that, no ladies today.
Your Honor, he's out on probation.
On juvenile probation, correct?
It's juvenile. Yes, it's a juvenile.
Okay.
They lose jurisdiction at 19. You have them there, you know, the sooner we start, the sooner I can go home and rest.
Judge, what was it yesterday? You weren't feeling well, or was it flights?
I'm sick,
Hmm.
very sick.
Veronica, can you promote COVID?
Yeah, I took one of those tests too. Luckily, I don't have. Where's the, I'm looking.
Let's see, COVID.
I don't know.
It doesn't say bond hearing on it with COVID.
This is bond hearing. I promoted them.
It's another one, Your Honor.
Oh,
Mr. Or Joseph will be here in the next 10 minutes.
I'll make it 5. I only got a real short calendar.
She says
Okay,
there now.
we're picking them up as we speak.
All right, thank you. I appreciate it. So do you have Sunny Hill?
Now, Your Honor.
No?
I think, correct, you said bond out?
Right here. Hi,
Yeah.
Mr.
Okay.
Got arrested for possession of cocaine and possession of cannabis. So I will appoint the public defender's office for you.
So he's got an open trafficking case in Hendry County, that's got a future court date next month. State's requesting a bond.
You know, you ought to take a look around you. You don't have a lot of people there today, but the people that use drugs and sell drugs don't look too good after a couple of years, especially after being locked up in prison. And I'm sure you want better for yourself since you're only 20. But there's probable cause. Count 1 is $2,500. Count 2, the cannabis is ROR. Have a nice day. Next is Christophe Lamora. Have we? Oh, she sent me. I got to get.
Right, I believe Ms. Corey sent you an order.
The order here. Can you open the drawer for me? I appreciate it.
Only, Your Honor.
Yeah, no, he's. I don't know if the family's here. I told him 1:30, but when they come on, we'll tell them.
So Lamora, this was the gentleman who was at the nursing home, Judge.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was the one. Okay. 1 second. Okay, so for Christopher Lamora.
Your Honor,
Yeah.
sorry, I mean, it seems like the mic was muted. Just to go back to the previous case, I believe the hospital has accepted Mr. Lamora, and Miss Rebecca Curry has sent an order for your signature.
We're on it. Thank you.
Okay, okay. Assistant Public Defender Robert Kielson.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
So we're going to release Mr. Lamora to Southern Winds Hospital with the alternate bond of $1,000. I said 1,000 here, $1,000. Okay. Next is Yuval Arbelli. Good afternoon, sir. You were arrested for, you speak English, right? Yes. All right. You got arrested for trafficking in ecstasy, trafficking in oxycodone, trafficking in Adderall. I don't know you can traffic in Adderall. Possession with intent to sell cocaine.
Okay, Your Honor, the first one that we.
Possession within 3 counts, possession with intent to sell Xanax, MDMA, possession with intent to sell ketamine. So those are the charges.
Okay.
Afford to hire a lawyer? Can you afford to hire a lawyer?
Yes, I thought Adam Goodman would be representing me.
Your attorney, did you hire him?
I called my friend. I told him to call.
I can send him an email, Judge, if you want to pass it.
2 minutes and see if Mr. Goodman's coming in, okay? Have a seat. Next on page 1. Edward Hidalgo. Co-defendant. Good morning, good afternoon, sir. Do you speak English?
Yes.
You got arrested for trafficking in ecstasy, 2 counts, 2 counts of trafficking in oxycodone, one count of unlawful use of a communications device. I will appoint the public defender's office for you, unless you have a private lawyer. Do you have a private lawyer?
I'm not sure.
Well, can you afford to hire a private lawyer?
I'm not sure. I don't like.
I'll appoint the public defender's office for him.
So he sold on multiple occasions to a confidential informant.
All right, so the probable cause for the charge is two counts. So what do you want? 15,000 a count?
For
15,000
counts 1 and 2, yes.
counts 1, 2, 3, and 4. Let's see.
Well, 3 and 4 are just sales.
Oh, okay. Is it the same drug? No.
No, one is actually the other one is. Let me double check it, but
January 27.
it's oxycodone and ecstasy, so different substances.
All right, count 1 is $15,000, count 2 is $15,000, count 3 is $7,500, count 4 is $7,500, and count 5, unlawful use of a communications device is $2,500.
The state's also requesting a Nebbia.
A Nebbia. Does he have any priors?
Nothing I'm aware of.
I'm not doing a Nebbia.
It's over
No.
state's objection.
Excuse me. All right, so sir, you can post a bond to get out of jail. The total bond is what, 30, 45, 47.5? Yeah, all right. Have a good day. Next, we have Mario Cuevas, page 2. Out on bond, hold for F25-3347. Good afternoon, sir. Do you speak English?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes?
Yes.
Thank you. You were arrested for possession of cocaine and fentanyl, possession of 2CB, possession of MDMA, and possession of cannabis. I will appoint the public defender's office for you. So let me review. Okay. And looks like probable cause for everything. You're out on bond, so you got to see the judge tomorrow for your open case. I'll set a bond as follows. Counts 1, 2, and 3 are $2,500 each count. In count 4, I'll set it at $1. Have a nice day, sir. Next case is Anthony Wright. Page 3. Good afternoon, Mr. Wright. You were arrested for burglary to an unoccupied structure or conveyance, possession of burglary tools. It's from yesterday. I will appoint, actually it's from early this morning. I will appoint the public defender's office for you.
So Judge, I wrote both stay orders. I think it should be a DV one because they have a child in common. So it's a dwelling. It was 1:19 in the morning.
It says attempting to break in.
Yep.
Doesn't-
It's
you
an
got-
attempt.
Okay. They didn't charge it as an attempt. Sir, you are ordered to stay away from the alleged victim, Giselle Chantel Bridgewater. No contact with the victim either directly, indirectly, in person, in writing, by telephone, or through third parties. And no contact with the victim through social media or other electronic means. You must stay at least 500 feet away from the victim, her home and school and place of employment at all times. Do not engage in any criminal activity. Do not use or possess illegal drugs. And do not use, purchase, possess, or carry a firearm, gun, weapon, or ammunition. You must immediately surrender any firearms, ammunition, and any concealed weapons permits to the nearest police department and file a receipt with the court. Do you understand the stay away order, sir? Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor, yes.
I'm setting a bond. Count one, attempted burglary to an occupied dwelling is what, $5,000? 1 second. In possession of burglary tools, count two is $2,500. Have a nice day.
Thank you, Your Honor. Have a good day.
Your Honor. Who's on Zoom?
That may be Mr. Orr.
So, or Your Honor, he's a fugitive from Florida Corrections, no bond.
All right, Joseph Orr. Hi, Mr. Orr.
How you doing, Your Honor?
Let's see what's going on here. So you got arrested for armed robbery with a firearm or deadly weapon. This is from May 6th of 2025 at a Shell gas station in Miami. So I will appoint the public defender's office for you. I need to review the arrest affidavit for probable cause. So there's probable cause for the charge of armed robbery with a firearm. All over some beer. Stolen beer. You are ordered to stay away from the alleged victim, Kabir Fawaz. No contact with that alleged victim, either directly, indirectly, in person, in writing, by telephone, or through third parties. And you must stay at least 500 feet away from the victim, his home, school, and place of employment at all times. And stay away from the Shell gas station at 2698 West 36th Street in Miami, Florida. Do you understand the stay away order, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
So based on the serious nature of the charge, the state filed a motion for pretrial detention pending final hearing. And since armed robbery is a dangerous crime, I'm granting that motion. It's no bond for armed robbery. You're going to see a judge tomorrow, and that judge will set a final hearing on the state's motion for pretrial detention. Have a good day.
Thank you.
And that's it. Stay away from that Shell at 2698 Northwest 36th Street as well. All right. Thank you, sir.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Moving right along. What do we have next? Junior Navafalco on page 3. Is he here? Good afternoon, sir. Do you speak English?
You'll need the Spanish interpreter, Your Honor.
Not on felony bond.
All for F25 1837A. So he needs a Spanish interpreter, please. Sir, you were arrested for driving with a license while permanently revoked. I will appoint the public defender's office for you.
Lo han arrestado por conducir con una licencia permanentemente revocada. Le voy a nombrar al abogado de oficio para que lo represente.
So 1 second. Since you're out on felony bond, there's a hold for you to see your judge tomorrow.
Como estaba libre bajo fianza en un caso de delito mayor, tiene que quedar detenido hasta mañana para comparecer ante el juez de la división.
There is probable cause for the charge. Your bond is $2,500. Have a nice day, sir.
Hay motivo fundado para la acusación en su contra. La fianza en este caso es de $2,500. Es todo, señor.
Tengo fianza.
Do I have a bond?
You do, but you're being held no bond on your open felony, so you got to see Judge Miller tomorrow.
Sí tiene fianza en este caso, pero permanece detenido hasta que vea el caso al juez del caso de la división, el juez Milian, mañana.
Ok, gracias.
Okay, thank you.
Eduardo Requesta, it looks like he has hospital benefits because he was
Pardon
closed.
me, Your Honor.
Okay, so he's got family here.
All right, so what custody of the parent, the mom's here, is she back?
Yeah,
From mother, do you want?
sure.
So we're gonna custody release Mr. Eduardo Requesto to Southern Winds Hospital, is that where it is? I gotta
Yes,
take a second. I'll do the send in my other order. Where's the?
It is Southern Winds, Your Honor.
Custody release to Southern, where's the original? How can I get a copy of this and not the original? It's not the original. My original had my original pen. That's blue, not a black copy. But you want me to do that?
So ma'am, he's gonna go to a hospital. They're gonna stabilize him. And from there they may come up with the next treatments.
Okay, and that is mandatory from your court, from the stay at the hospital. How many days will it
Well,
be?
he agreed to go to the hospital, so they'll keep him there until he's stabilized. And then his attorney will go back before his judge and they'll come up with a plan for what's next.
So he has to come back to a judge to see it in front of a judge.
He has to see the judge before he can be released. After, when he finishes the hospital, he'll be returned here.
Okay.
At the bonds
Okay.
at $1,000, $1, I don't know, mom and 500 each. They're gonna get stuck paying it.
500.
So maybe you don't have to post any money, right?
No.
He's gonna go to the hospital. You don't have to pay anything.
Okay.
Southern Winds Hospital, they were the
Okay.
$500 count one and $1 count two. Maybe the judge, when you see the judge, will just release him to you, ROR, on when he finishes the hospital, okay? You can ask that judge.
Okay. So his stay is mandated by the court, and so he will, to leave the hospital, he will need to see the judge first.
Right.
Yeah. Do you have the information of his public defender? Because I called the office, but I couldn't contact anyone there. They sent me an email that he had been accepted to the Southern Winds, but I don't have a person to.
I don't know if there's an attorney signed yet.
Okay.
If you call it the
Okay.
main public defender's number, give them the case number. Hopefully they'll be able to point you in the right direction.
Takes him.
Okay.
Right. And you should also receive something to come into the state attorney's office and give your statement as well.
Okay, so they might send me some information to go there to their office. Okay.
The state attorney's office, yep.
All right, thank you. So we'll just go to the division. All right, so that one's done. Any left, Mr. Goodman, or? no?
He is logged on.
Wait a second, Anthony Gonzalez, he's still at Ward D?
Yes, Your Honor.
At Ward D, and then we have Elijah Baxter, the new case, is he here?
No, Your Honor, NBC.
It's an added charge. It looks like he's in custody on a 32-year prison sentence. Not sure if counsel wants to waive his presence.
That is correct.
Sure, Your Honor. Yeah.
All right. Appoint the public defender's office, waive the defendant's presence, and the bond is $2,500. Do you have the victim's name for the PD?
I think it's in the A form. Yeah.
Is it there? Okay, you said Mr. Goodman's here or no?
Yes. And I don't know whoever. Oh, okay. Issa was here for Roqueso, who's going to the hospital. He's going to get stabilized, and then he's going to see his judge, and they're going to come up with a plan for his release.
We'll tell her. Hello? That's the sister? Hello, your brother's gonna go to the hospital.
Okay, I'm here with my mom, yeah, because she lost connection on her laptop.
All right, you just want, there's nothing else further to do.
No, I just, Your Honor, sorry, I just had another question about the charges for him.
Go ahead. What's your question?
Well, there will be charges, for him, or,
Attorney's office, how they wish to proceed. So,
You're gonna receive notice to come to the state attorney's office and you'll make a statement. We'll review all the police reports, the witnesses, the evidence, and the state attorney's office will ultimately decide whether or not to file the case.
oh, okay, so
We'll take your input.
I have to wait until they call me and I go there and I find out everything there. Oh, okay, okay. Thank you, Your Honor, thank you.
Thank you so much, Your Honor.
Thank you for everything. Thank you.
I'm trying to sign the first order and then the second order. Hi, Mr. Goodman. Do you have the?
Hi. Hi, good afternoon.
Anthony, I'm sorry, that's not Anthony. Let me just. Can we like?
And thank you. The state did send, have a chance to send me the arrest affidavit. I did just review it.
And I think your client speaks English, maybe we can excuse the
He
interpreter.
speaks English. He does not need an interpreter.
What is that? Who's speaking?
I was at lunch and there's people speaking next to me, so I wasn't told that I was going to be needed in court. I apologize.
Oh, all right.
Just
All right.
jumped on.
Okay. Sorry. All right. Sorry, this is Mr. Arbelli. He's charged with trafficking and ecstasy, oxycodone, trafficking and possession with intent to sell.
Yes, Your Honor. I went through the entire arrest affidavit, and it doesn't look like there's any allegations that he's doing anything other than being in a car as a passenger. And there's no possession of him. He has no possession of any of the drugs. He's not seen selling anything. He's just in a car where someone else who was selling to an undercover ultimately was doing sales to an undercover CI. So I don't believe there's probable cause to keep Mr. Arbelli here.
So the majority of the A form deals with the co-defendant making confidential informants. And then on page 6, it talks about the defendant's involvements. According to the A form, the defendant exited a Honda Odyssey, walked to the UC's vehicle. The transaction occurred, and then there was a takedown.
Doesn't have him doing anything.
So they searched the vehicle that the defendant came from. They find this defendant in the passenger seat, as well as a significant amount of narcotics and some money.
So they don't have him doing any transactions. They have no drugs on him. He's not the driver. He just has money on him, and he speaks to someone.
Constructive possession.
I mean, he's in the front seat. I don't even know where anything is if he has access to it. But
Let me read this.
So I think page, you can start at page 5.
You gotta mute yourself, please, Mr. Goodman.
yes, I'm sorry.
Concentrate, please. There's a lot of drugs in this vehicle.
Right, and he had a significant amount of money on him.
This, I didn't see any issue. I think.
I mean, they're saying he had $1,600. I don't know if that's a significant amount of money. maybe for this, maybe the state prosecutor thinks that's a significant amount of money, but that's not a significant amount of money relative to a lot of people. So just because there's nothing illegal about having $1,600 in funds, but they don't have him doing anything.
Who's doing that?
They just have him in the car, and
All right, you're gonna have to give me a second and read it again.
okay.
Right, so he walked out of the car to do the transaction in the CI's car. And inside of the car, they found all this drugs and money. He's sitting in the passenger seat.
Give me 1 second. Going. I just gotta get this order up before 2, then I can read it.
And the drugs were found by the front driver in the back seat. My client's in the front seat, and there's also, I believe, there's someone in the back too.
I thought it's under the steering wheel.
Yeah, he's the passenger. He says the drugs were in by the front driver's side in the back seat. My client's in the front passenger seats. So he's just there.
All right. Give me 1 second. I can put my undivided attention to this clearly. So this is a case from May 12th. Let's see what it's
So yesterday, when they took down the co-defendant.
January. All right, so there was a sale. What was that in January? What did it say? January 27th, there was a sale of oxycodone. And in March is another sale. April 1st. So on May 12th, he makes arrangements to meet the
The co-defendant, right?
co-defendant to sell the 50 ecstasy pills for $30 each. Predetermined location. Let's see. So he's seen exiting, the co-defendant seen exiting the gray Honda Odyssey, going to the UC vehicle. So that's when the police do an investigative stop of the Honda Odyssey that Mr. Arbelli is sitting in. He's the front passenger. They smell strong odor of marijuana. They search the vehicle and find a lunchbox with 5 bags of 381 grams of marijuana. And so then they move to another location because of the bad weather. And then they found under the steering column, it was 4 black bags with a zipper. And the first bag had 1 pill bottle with someone's name on it, 6 grams of Xanax. So Xanax is the first one. Second bag had 1 bottle, no label, 1 gram of ecstasy, 3.5 grams of cocaine, and another bag, 15 grams of cocaine, and another pill bottle with no label, 19 grams of ecstasy, which isn't that a trafficking amount? Or no? And 24 grams of Xanax. Third bag had 5 pill bottles, no label, 9 grams of cocaine. So adding that to the other cocaine found.
And double checking, Judge, I'm going through the arrest form. Arbelli does not go to the car either. He sits in the car the entire time. So all I could see is that the cops.
These are the drugs in the car that Mr. Arbelli is. Then they found oxycodone.
Correct, but they're in the back seat in the front passenger and the front driver, and he's in the front passenger. So there's no evidence to show that he even knows that they're in there. So I just don't think there's probable cause at this point to.
It's under the steering wheel, I thought. Steering
But
column.
yeah, but he's the passenger, so he's not even driving.
Like in his reach, it's in his wingspan. If you could.
I don't know if it's in if the driver's steering column is within the reach of the passenger. Usually it might be the other way around, but for the passenger to reach under the steering wheel of someone else who's driving the vehicle, I think is a little much, especially because he doesn't have possession of the car. Obviously, if you're driving the car and you have to get to the passenger side, you have a little bit more knowledge of what should be in the car when you're driving it. You're able to easily reach over, versus if there's someone in the driver's side driving and he's the passenger, he doesn't have easy access to getting to whatever there. And there's no evidence to show that he knew anything was there.
What's your response?
So he had over $1,600, and there's a trafficking amount of drugs in the car. It looks like he was the only one in the car when the co-defendant went to conduct the transaction with the UC. I'm sorry, with the CI.
It's correct. There's probable cause. It's actual possession. He's in the car where it is, and it's in his wingspan.
What's of note. So the co-defendant has no priors. He's been arrested numerous times for drug sales on the beach in the past.
He has no convictions.
But none of those are relevant.
I agree.
No. I don't think those are relevant with regard to probable cause. And again, I take issue to the fact that someone has cash on them as being evidence here. You have to show that he had actual knowledge or constructive possession, and there's neither of those there. This would be JOA'd at a trial in 30 seconds because
But
there's
the
no
standard's probable cause.
It's a lesser standard. So
Well,
I'm just how that's 28 grams for the cocaine. I saw ecstasy. I'm sorry. Oh, he has Viagra. They got everything in there. Crystal meth. So, how many grams do you need for trafficking in oxycodone?
In oxycodone, you need over 7.
Probable cause for all this, but it's also similar charges for the possession with intent to sell. This is what I'm offering today. I will split them. The ketamine too. Yeah, there was ketamine, 9 grams of ketamine. I'm just trying to confirm the weight for the cocaine. Here we go. 3.5 grams of cocaine plus another 15 of cocaine. I thought there was a 9.
Plus another 9.
I think it's 28 grams, correct, State?
For trafficking or in total? That was
Oh, trafficking.
for trafficking, it's over 28.
But this is 27 grand.
I don't think he was charged with the trafficking in cocaine.
Oh, I thought that was the first one, no?
No, trafficking, the first one is MDMA.
Oh, it is, there's probable cause. So can I just set my bonds and go? Can I set the bonds? Count one is, trafficking in ecstasy is $15,000. Count two, trafficking in oxycodone. So that is.
It's a 7-year min-man.
$15,000. Count three, trafficking in the Adderall. I didn't know you could traffic in
Because it's
Adderall.
amphetamine.
All right, isn't that similar to count one, the ecstasy?
No, I think it's a different substance.
$15,000 for count three. Count four is possession with intent to sell cocaine at $7,500. Count 5, 6, and 7 is the possession with intent to sell Xanax, MDMA, and crystal meth. I'll set those at $5,000 each. That's 5, 6, and 7. Then count 8, possession with intent to sell the ketamine. I'll set that at $5,000 as well. They wanted a Nebbia. Here's no priors, no Nebbia.
It's overstates objection.
Goodman, the judge is Christina Miranda, in case you want to readdress the bond schedule. Are you still there? It's very quiet. Did we lose Mr. Goodman?
It looks like it.
Oh dear. We lost your lawyer. Well, give us a second. He'll probably pop back on.
And that was no Nebbia, correct, Your Honor?
Yeah, so where'd Mr. Goodman go? You want to see if he's coming back? He could have called in. I don't see him. Do you have a phone number? We'll call his office. Oh, there he is. Mr. Goodman, I lost you. It was too quiet. I said I was finding probable cause for everything and I was setting bonds.
No, I apologize. I
Judge-
apologize. My since I got called when I was unexpected, I launched my phone overheated and automatically shut off. So
Okay, so it's counts 1, 2, and 3 are 15,000 each. 4 is 7,500. 5 through 8 is 5,000 each count. Judge Miranda is the division judge, and you can see her for bond modification. I said no Nebbia.
okay.
All right, you sure you have a good attorney? Listen to what he tells you. Thank you, Mr. Goodman. Have a nice day.
Okay, everybody.
Bye, everyone. Feel better, Judge.
Well done. Well done. I hope this.
Yes, Your Honor. Can we just readdress one case? I don't know if I just didn't get if it was reset. It was the person was in Ward D.
That Ward D is going to be reset for tomorrow.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Have a good day, sir. Thank you. All right, bye, corrections.
Okay, good night, Your Honor.